leaks, I know. I have a cat in there and I'm going to play with the thingy, see if I can get the cat's attention. Little Sophie's probably wondering what I'm doing. And before we get started today, always practice safe videoing. Remember to use a card. So I actually started the camera up, started talking, and then it was flashing at me. I'm like, what's it flashing about? I'm like, yeah, maybe I should use the card. Always a good idea. Well, today is August 21st, and there goes the little amp. And I decided to do a little bit of an off-the-cuff one today. Instead of doing a more scripted video, today I'm going to do a somewhat elongated, not Elon Musk-gated, video. And we're going to see some outside, because today is, as those of you who have been watching the news and or live in the States know, it's going to be solar eclipse day today. So I think we're going to try, instead of sitting in the house, because you know Mummy always said get outside and enjoy the outside, we're going to go and try some outside shooting. So I could do all of this fancy 3, 2, 1 stuff, but you know what, I'm not going to. So for now, we're going to goodbye from here, and then we're going to say hello from outside. Well, hello there. It is about 1:13, and as you can hear, our glorious construction is still going on. We are partially started, so it's about 2 minutes in. As you can tell, really, no difference. So what I will do is pop you off the stand and look at the sun. Oh, bad, I know, such a bad man. Alright, so let's see if we can find the sun, if I can actually get you off. There we go. So, let's see if we can find this thing. I believe that right there is the sun. And I'm using the camera and the thing on the camera to have a look. So I don't really think there's much of anything to see yet. Still too soon. We will inevitably come back in about an hour and see if there's any difference. Until then, toodly doodlies. So, it's about 2 o'clock. We've got about half an hour until this area gets its most. They're still doing something over there. They will be for a while. So, let's have a look and see if we can see what it's doing. And again, remember, I am not looking at this directly. I am using the camera and its viewfinder to see what we're doing. I don't need to say anything. But unless there's cloud coverage up there, well, as you can see, the sun is mostly covered, or is beginning to be covered. You can see I'm hoping you can see the little half moon type chunk being eaten out, what looks like to me left, but it should actually be bottom right. But I don't actually see anything, so I'll be back in about half an hour or so, and we'll see if there's anything more. I will see you later. Well, hello there. It is now approximately 2:29. And as you can see, we're almost at as much as we're going to get in this area. I see people off to my right that are viewing. There's a whole bunch of cars up here, so maybe they are, maybe they're children. The two things I'm going to say while we wait for the actual as high as it's or low as it's going to get is this. Firstly, I came out about, I don't know, 5 minutes after I shot the last piece, and interestingly, the light is dimmed, but it reminded me of what it would look like wearing a pair of polarized sunglasses. You know it's brighter, but it's very muted. The other thing is the animals. The birds are not there now, because obviously I've just walked out, but while they were there, they were feeding. They were on the feeder, they were on the floor, they don't give a what's it. I watched the insects fly past, and my animals, I'm looking at one now, little Mr. Chester, have done what my animals do. They slept, they sat and looked out of the door, not at the sun, but at the birds. They're sitting in their boxes, and I've been up and downstairs to the basement a couple of times. And they've been downstairs complaining that I'm not feeding them, because, you know, why would Daddy go downstairs if he wasn't actually going to feed them? So I actually don't think that there has been any risk at all of the animals looking at the sun. Now, we're the only kind of animals that will probably look at the sun, so to that hokum I'm going to say this. quite. I borrowed that from somebody else today. She seems to like it, so I seem to like it. So I have 231. What I think I'm going to do is take some shots of the sun and some shot around, and I'm just going to let the camera run. The only other thing I will say is, because the sun is muted, obviously, the temperature is muted. It was supposed to be in the mid-80s today, and it's cooled down into the low 70s now. And actually, maybe I should check what the temperature is. Handy dandy cell phone tells me it is 82 degrees, which is lying. It's not 82 degrees. The wind is definitely taking it. Yes, I keep checking the time. Taking it out. So let's get closer to the camera, because obviously I like to get near to you, and let's take you off the stuff and see what upstairs is looking like. So it's all going to get a little choppy as I undo the. There we go. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so not that you're supposed to look at the sun directly, and I just did because I'm an idiot, unlike the animals in the house. You can actually see now. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't seem to want to show this, which is a little unfortunate, because if my brief looking at the thing directly, which was, I know, stupid, well, I don't know if you can see that white shadow, but that's pretty much the sun covered. We are 2:32. We are a minute away from as covered is going to be. Yeah, a little disappointing that this doesn't show, at least in the camera. I haven't actually looked at this footage yet, so for all I know it is actually showing that. 2:33. That is as covered as it's going to get. And yeah, the light is muted, definitely. And I'm pretty sure our eyes have adjusted to the fact that there is less sunlight. But it's not dark. I do admit I kind of wondered if it was going to get night-timey or any of that kind of idea. And sorry because I'm wandering because I'm talking. But no, it's pretty good. It's not that bad, and yeah, it's gonna get brighter from here on in. So yeah, I wondered whether it would get like night or not, and it's a little dimmer, but it's not that much. And I am waffling just a little bit. Alright, 2:34, so that means that now the sun will get bigger. And what I'll probably do is come back out about 3 o'clock and see if it has got any brighter, and see if it's got any warmer as well. The other thing, of course, is that I'm kind of watching the falling input or output from the solar panels. It's quite marked how quickly they went down, and it'll be quite interesting to see, considering it's clear, how quickly they go up. So anyway, with that, I will sign off and come back in about half an hour. Toodaloo. Well, hello there. It is approximately 3:15. We are about halfway from full coverage to full uncoverage. The sunlight is back. It's a lot stronger out here. It's a lot warmer. The solar panels are going up. Again, it's empty, but the birdies were at the feeder and didn't seem to notice or care. So we'll do one last shot at the sun, and then I'm going to put this all away and you can come back inside and not burn to a crisp. Let's see what we can find. Probably won't see a huge amount. I took some pictures after the last time as well, just to see if there was any difference. I don't know, I'll try and include them just to see if there is any. But right there, including the side of the house, you can see the sun. And yes, I am looking at the sun with you through the viewfinder. I am not looking at it directly. So if I zoom in on it, can't seem to get it to give me a, well, you can kind of, there you go, as the zoom has a little trouble there. I don't know if that records. I kind of hope it does. But as you can see, that white thing off to the bottom left, or bottom right, sorry, that is the sun returning to us. So whoever thought we were going to have an apocalypse, sorry dude, you got to wait until 2024, at least in this area. So that was the eclipse 2017. Buffalo is scheduled for a full eclipse in 2024, Who knows where we'll be at that time? Who knows if we'll be here? And that pretty much winds it up for today. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know why. Got any questions? Ask Uncle Dave. I believe that's going to be right there. If you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down. Let me know. Tell me why. I'll see what I can do. And until then, we'll see you later. Toodly doodlies.